Good afternoon to everyone. In machine tool subject, we are continuing with Unit 3. The last class completed Unit 3 Part A, which is drilling and boring missions. Today in this class, we will discuss about Unit 3 Part B, which is named as shaping, slotting, and planing missions. Okay, shaping, slotting, and planing missions. I'm sharing my PPT about shaping, planing, and slotting missions. The major difference between shaping and planing and slotting missions, those are all same machining process. By using of shaping and planing and slotting missions, we are removing the metal from the workpiece by using of different types of machines like horizontal positions and vertical and inclined positions, using of single point cutting tools. Okay, those are all the similar process, shaping and planing and coming to slotting machines. Those are all same similar process, removing of metals by using of different cutting tools. Here I am showing the working procedure of different shaping, planing and slotting machines and its types. Today in this class, we will discuss about different types of shaper machines and planar machines and slotting machines and working operations performed on different types of machines. First of all, we are continuing with presentation on machine tools subject, which is in Unit 3. Name is shaping, slotting and planing machines. First of all, we are discussing about shaper machine and what is shaping. Okay, shaping is an operation. The machine used for shaping operation is called shaper machine. Okay, please observe. The machine used for shaping operation is called shaping machine. Operation is called shaping. Okay, working principle of shaping machine. In this, there is no difficult working operation of shaping is there. It is very simple. In this, job is fixed on the machine table. Then the single point cutting tool held properly on the tool post. Then it is mounted on reciprocating ramp. Okay. Here, first of all, the tool, that means the tool is moving. Here we are using tool is single point cutting tool. Job is rigidly and job is fixed stationary on the machine table. Then the tool moves forward to backward, forward and return using of reciprocating ram. Okay. The reciprocating motion of the ram is obtained by mechanism. Mechanism which is we are using in shaper machine is called quick return motion mechanism. Okay. Remember that in shaper machine we are using quick return motion mechanism. By following quick return motion mechanism, ram reciprocates from forward to return stroke. In this, forward is the cutting stroke and return stroke is idle stroke. Then that means in forward only the tool, single point cutting tool removes the material. In return stroke, backward stroke or return stroke, there is no cutting action performed on return stroke in shaper machines. Only forward is the, remember that only forward is the cutting stroke, then return or backward stroke is the idle stroke. Kinematic scheme, that means operation. Operation means in shaping mission, the primary motion is performed by the tool. That means in this, we discussed it in recently, that means in this, the tool is moving reciprocating motion by using of quick return motion mechanism. Then the workpiece, that means the work part is fixed rigidly on the machine table. Okay, feed will be given by us by using of hand wheels, and automatic feed will be also given by using of automatic mechanism, that means quick return motion mechanism. It is the kinematic scheme of shaper machine. Next, principal parts and specification of shaper machine, that means the major components of shaper machine. In this, the major components are, one is ram, and next tool post and work table. First of all, I'm continuing with RAM. RAM is the main component of shaper machine. In this, here in left side figure, I am showing RAM. RAM reciprocates from forward to backward direction. Then we are fixing or we are mounting the tool post to the RAM. The single point cutting tool is fixed to the tool post. Then work table is used for holding the workpiece. Holding or which holds the work part and accomplishes the feed motion. Column is the main base and supports the structure. Base is the entire support. That means base is the main support to the entire structure. It carries all load contained by the shaper machine. Tool head is used to tighten and loose the tool post. That means we are using cutting tool, single point cutting tool. By using of tool head, we are fixing, that means tightening and loosening the single point cutting tool. Work table is used for moving upward and forward direction. That means by using of manual commands. That means using of hand wheels, we are moving the work table from upward to downward direction. Then feed will be given to left side to the right side direction, left and right. It is the main components of shaper machine. Then in right side figure, I am showing industrial or laboratory type of shaper machine. In this also, it is the original picture of shaper machine. It is gear arrangement, and in right side, I am showing the bed. Bed is fixed to the shop floor and it carries entire load of shaper machine. Then here I am showing work table. On work table, we are fixing the work part. That means it holds the workpiece while machining process is going on. Then tool post. Tool post is fixed to the ram. Ram reciprocates from forward to backward direction. Then forward is the cutting stroke. Then return stroke is only idle stroke. There is no cutting action performed on return stroke. It is the working principle of shaper machine. Next, shaping operation. We discussed in recent slide of strokes. What is the difference between forward stroke and return stroke? In forward stroke, tool contacts with workpiece, then metal removal process is going on. In backward stroke, the tool does not contact. Okay, the tool does not contact with the work part. Only it returns from forward to backward direction. So that the reason while cutting operation is not performed in return stroke. It is the operation. Next, quick return motion mechanism we are using in shaper machine for removing of metal from the workpiece. Ram moves at a comparatively slower speed during the forward cutting stroke. That means in forward stroke, cutting action is going on. During the return stroke, the mechanism is designed to make the tool move at a faster rate to reduce the idle return time. That means the backward or return stroke is there is no cutting action performed on work part, so it moves. That means the ram moves very fast compared to forward stroke. This mechanism is known as quick return motion mechanism. Next, classification of shapers. Four classifications are there in classification of shaper machines. First is based on type of mechanism and according to position and movement of ram. Next, shapers are classified into two types based on design and based on type of cutting stroke. First one I am discussing about based on type of mechanism. Three types of mechanisms are there in classification of shapers based on type of mechanism. First one is crank type and gear type and hydraulic type. Okay, crank type means it is the one type of mechanism. Okay, first of all, the basic principle of or basic mechanism of shaper machine is we are using quick return motion mechanism. In this, we are using one type of gear is there and hydraulic type is there and crank type is there. Those are the mechanisms we are used in shaper machines based on construction. That means based on mechanism. Second, coming to position and movement of ram, we are classified into three types. One is horizontal and vertical and traveling head. That is the another type of classification. Next, classified according to the design of work table, standard and universal shaper. According to work table means work table moves only by using of manual controls. Standard shaper means in this it can only used for some operations only for removing of metal and producing flat surfaces. Coming to universal shaper, universal means it is used for all productions and industrial purposes, etc. Based on type of cutting stroke, push type and draw type. Pushing means we are giving some pressure. That means we are giving some force to the stroke. Okay. Stroke means we are giving only force in forward stroke. Draw type means pulling, pushing and pulling. These are the two types of cutting stroke. Next, operations performed on shaper machine. Operations performed on shaper machine: horizontal cutting, vertical cutting, inclined cutting, and irregular cutting. Okay, horizontal. First of all, first figure is showing about horizontal cutting. Then the work table moves from left to right side direction. Okay, then the ram movement will be reciprocating direction. That means forward to backward. Then speed will be given automatically or manually. The work part or the required facing operation or the required producing of flat surfaces can be done by using of horizontal shaping machine. In second one, vertical cutting. Cutting can also be done by using of vertical shaper machine. It is can be done by using of this type of in these different types of tools we are using single point cutting tools or some of tools are using, but most of times we are preferring only single point cutting tools. Inclined cutting, inclined and irregular. Inclined means the cutting operation can be done by using of certain angles, and irregular means this type of operations can be performed by using of shaper. Machining time calculations. Machining time means feet of mm per double stroke and cutting speed we can find that the time required to complete one double stroke, that means time t equal to L into 1 plus m by 100 minutes. Material removal rate, MRR, will be FDNL 1 plus m, mm cube per minute. D is the depth. Here D is the depth, F in mm per stroke feed. N is the strokes per minute and L is the length of stroke. In these machining time calculations, one of the important factor is the material removal rate. Okay, we are finding MRR rate in all machining operations. Next, shaping is done. After that, we are discussing about planing mission. In planing missions, planing mission also similar to shaping missions. Okay, planar missions are also similar to shaping missions. Why I am stating that planing is also similar to shaping mission? That means planing missions also performs all the functions that a shaping mission does. Okay, planar missions are used for generating large flat surfaces. Okay, they are for producing large flat surfaces. The machines handle larger and heavy jobs. Okay, by using of shaper machines, we can generate or producing or machining certain little and medium jobs, small and medium jobs. Compared to shaping, planar machines are used for larger, and in planing machines, the job is mounted on table. Okay, here I am showing that in right side figure, it is the industrial or lab type equipment of planar machine. It having one cross rail horizontally, then in the middle of cross rail we are fixing tool heads or tool posts here. Okay, these two are the tool heads or tool posts. For these tool heads or tool posts, we are fixing the tools for producing the large flat surfaces. Okay, in this the work table, okay, the work table which moves forward and backward, that means here also we are using reciprocating motion. That means tool heads are fixed at cross lines, then only the work table moves from forward and backward direction. In this also reciprocating mechanism is not mechanism, reciprocating motion is used for work table. Here in left side, block layout diagram of planar machine is shown in left side. First one is the bed. Bed carries all load and entire structure and frame of the planar machine. Reciprocating table. Reciprocating is nothing but moving in forward and backward direction. Guideways. Guideways are used for maintaining friction between and avoiding slippage to the workpiece to the tool. Tool head. Tool heads are used to maintaining the gap between tool to the workpiece, cross rails and tool heads. Housing. Housing is the part which carries and which preserves the entire cross rails and supporting structure. Housing is nothing but it is a supporting structure. It preserves the entire frame. Next, kinematic scheme is nothing but it is a operation. Term of operations. Planing is a machining operation in which the primary cutting motion is performed by the workpiece. That means in this the tool heads are fixed to the cross rail. Those are rigid or stationary. Stationary fixed to cross rails. Then the work table only moves from forward and backward direction, then it is a cutting motion performed by the workpiece. Why? Because that the work table moves forward and backward direction. The work part will be fixed on work table. Speed motion is imparted to the cutting tool. Next, the important differences between and main important question for external exams also. What is the difference between planing machine to shaping machine, or explain the main differences between planar machine to shaper machine? So, this is the important question. So, all of you, please listen carefully. In planar machine, we discussed recently what is planar machine and what is shaper machine. Planar machine is used for large and heavy operations and producing large surfaces. In shaper machine used for only small jobs. Okay, first difference is the planar machine used for producing large surfaces and used for heavy works. Coming to shaper machine, it is used for only small and little jobs. Then second one, cutting takes place by reciprocating the workpiece. That means in planar machine, the work table moves from forward to backward direction. Coming to shaper machine, cutting by reciprocating the tool. Okay, cutting takes place here also same. Cutting takes place by reciprocating the tool. In this shaper machine, the tool, not work table, the tool moves, single point cutting tool moves in reciprocating motion by following ramp forward to backward. Heavier cuts can be given in this only light cuts because of planar machine. It is a big and larger machines. Heavier cuts can be given. Shaper machine is a lighter machine, then light cuts can be given. Several tools can be mounted on employed at a time. So we are fixing tool heads to the cross rail. Because of that reason, several tools can be mounted on at a time and employed at a time. In shaper machines, only one tool, only single point cutting tool is used for at a time. Several jobs required similar time. Operations can be machined at a time. Coming to shaper machine, only one job can be taken up to at a time. That means only it having only one single point cutting tool. Then only one job can be performed at a time. These are the main differences between planar machine to shaper machine. And sixth one is indexed feed is given to the tool during idle stroke of the work table. Indexed feed is nothing but due idle stroke. Okay, it is the difference in planar machine to shaping machine. In shaping machine, indexed feed is given to the job during idle stroke of the ramp. Indexed feed is nothing but in shaping machine return stroke. That means the return stroke is the idle stroke. Idle stroke, then there is no cutting action is performed on idle stroke. In planing machine also, in return stroke, it is a there is no action performed, cutting action performed in idle strokes. Next, types of planar machines: double housing type, open side, pit type, edge type, and divided head. First of all, first one is the double housing planar type. In this, work table moves from forward to backward direction. Okay, forward to backward direction. Reciprocating motion is going on. Here, cross rail is used for moving upward and backward direction. Okay, cross rail is used for moving the structure or moving the cross rail from forward, that means upward to downward direction. According to our requirement, cross rail is moving. Handle is used to move the cross rail from upward to downward direction. Then multiple operations can be done by using of this type of planar machines. Because of that, different types of tool heads we fix it at a time to the cross rail. here three tool heads or three tool posts are here. I am showing that we are using three types of tool heads. Then different types of operation. That means not different types, only similar jobs. That means producing large surfaces and flattening and producing of large flat surfaces by using of planar machines. It is the double housing type planar machine. Next, those are all the different types of planar machines. Then work is same. That means work is the similar to all planar machines, only machining process, removing of metal from the workpiece. Open side planar. In this, we discussed what is the difference between double housing planar. We will discussing, not discussing. What is the difference between double housing type to open side? Double housing type is having two cross rails. Okay, two cross rails and work table moves from forward to backward direction. In second type open side planar, it is having only one side. Open side cross rail is there. Only one side. That means open side cross rail is there, moving the cross rail from upward direction to downward direction. Here for the cross rail I am fixing two tool heads. For every tool head one single point cutting tool is fixed there. Here in upward direction I am showing two tool heads and downward direction one tool head. By following lead screw, the cross rail moves in upward direction to downward direction. Bed is fixed to the shop floor. It carries entire load. Table moves in reciprocating motion. It is the open side planar type. Coming to third one, pit type. Pit type is also similar to housing type. In this, cross rail is moving in same direction, similar to housing type. From upward to downward direction, tool heads are moving from left hand side to right hand side according to our requirement. Okay, pit base is fixed to shop floor and the rail is moving from upward to downward direction. Table is moving in reciprocating from forward to backward. Operation is similar to all type of planar machines. Only machining process, that means planar, producing large flat surfaces, and multiple operations can be done at a time by using of planar machines. Edge type. Edge type, here the base is fixed. It is the base is the structure. It supports the entire structure and carries the all loads producing by this type of edge planar machine tool. This type of planar machine having no cross rail, only the tool fixed to the carriage. Okay, tool fixed to carriage only. There is no cross rail operation. Wheels are used. Okay, here instead of cross rail, we are fixing wheels for moving in reciprocating motion. That means here the reciprocating motion will be left to right, not upward to downward direction. Left hand to right hand direction. Then the process will be going on. Next, third, up to now we are discussing about shaping machine and planar machine. The third operation will be, that means the third machining process is the slotting machine. Third one is the slotting machine. Slotting machine is also similar to vertical shaping machine. Okay, we are discussing about different types of shaper machines, horizontal and vertical and inclined. Shaping is a process. Okay, shaping is a process for maintaining flat surfaces used for little or small works. Slotting is similar to vertical shaping machine. Unlike shaping and planing machines, slotting machines are generally used for producing keyways, flat surfaces, formed grooves, and cylindrical type grooves. Here I am showing the Slotting mission layout diagram or line diagram. Base. Base is similar in all machines. Base is similar to all machines. Used for carrying entire load. Okay, next RAM. RAM movement will be in reciprocating direction from upward direction to downward direction. The power will be given by using of motor. Power is supplied to motor, then automatically gears are moved by using of mechanisms. Then RAM movement will be upward to downward direction by according to our requirement. We are using single point cutting tools here. Then the work table is fixed. Work table here, the table will be fixed. The work part will be placed or mounted on the table, work table. Controlling operations of work table will be forward to upward, forward to downward directions and left to right side directions. Those are the controls of work table. This is the operation done by using of slotter machine. Slotting process. Slotting means producing of slots, keyways, grooves, and cylindrical type surfaces by using slotting machine. This is the picture of industrial or laboratory type slotting machine. In this, the hand wheel is used for controlling the work table. Okay, work table for left to right hand operations and upward to downward direction and movement. The RAM will be moved from reciprocating motion like forward to backward direction, forward and return. According to our requirement, we are fixing single point cutting tools and slotting type tools. For linear type, we are using some type of single point cutting tools. For cylindrical type, we are using another type of tool for producing cylindrical grooves, okay, flat surfaces, etc. by using of slotter machines. Okay, thank you all.